you were on the verge of becoming the school's all-time leading scorer, what would that milestone mean to you?
First of all, thanks for telling me. I wasn't aware of it. Now I feel like more pressure's on me now, huh? No, I'm just kidding. I feel it would be a pleasure. It'd be an honor, most of all. Coming in as a freshman, it's not something you really look forward to. You know, every game you just hope to help your team as much as you can. And if by making field goals that leads me to that honor, it'd be an honor.
You still, because of your health situation a couple of years ago, do you still have an appreciation for every single thing you do?
Every day is a blessing to be out there. You know, as you mentioned with the injury a couple of years ago, I could have been sidelined for forever. You know, doctors told me I could have been paralyzed or even dead. So you know, once you take all that in and you consider the fact that every day you're suiting up and you're going out there with your teammates to practice and to games, it's a blessing and it's a privilege.
Mike, on the new rules with kickoffs, how do you think that's going to change the strategy of just booming it deep or aiming for the corners, right, kind of thing?
I feel like, like you mentioned, there's two possibilities. One, you can kick it through the end zone and have the team start at the 25, or you can be strategic and pin them deep. It's up to the coaching staff to decide. We've talked about both ways. With kicking it every time deep, you don't take any chances of a short kick, and the guy making a play and running for a touchdown. So if we manage to kick it deep all the time, that'd be good.
It looked like by the depth chart, it looked like Kloss back handling kickoffs again. Is that the plan?
We've been competing with everything, even with the field goal spot. I've been the starter for a couple of years now, but he pushes me every day, as do I push him on kickoffs. So it's been a good competition. We'll see on the first game.
What are your thoughts now that first game's 4 days away?
It's sad, really. I mean, you think that you're excited. I am really excited also, but it's my first collegiate game, or whatever you want to say. My last season, so it's my first game.
You count them off that way? This is.
Well, it's bittersweet. The whole season's going to be bittersweet. I feel like we're going to accomplish some major, goals that we've set for ourselves, and we're going to hopefully get there. And so that's going to be the good part. But knowing that next year, I won't be here with you guys and my teammates, and so that's kind of like the sad part.
You put yourself in a good position in this offseason, going to that kicking camp and then having a strong camp. How good do you feel coming into the season?
I feel comfortable. I feel like as a unit, we put in the work. Our punters are playing well. I'm kicking well. Marvin's kicking well. So I feel like we're all ready, and I have tremendous trust in my freshman snapper in Berdesky and my older Brockhouse, who've been together for a while. So, going into the first game, it's like last season. It's as if I played West Virginia last week. Have that feeling of you've been here before, just go out and do your job.
Mike, you feel like it's been fairly seamless going to a new snapper and then going to a freshman after having a multi-year starter like Walsh?
We worked a lot together. And you have to trust the guy. We all have to be accountable for our own jobs. And I feel like he's going to do fine. It is a true freshman, but he's going to step in there. And I tell him all the time, just picture the three of us. Just forget the line to your side and to your left or right, the crowd. Just picture me, you, and Brock, and we'll be fine.